Follow your dreams. You got a diploma. Diplomas are pieces of paper that sit on walls. After you get a diploma, real life starts. You got to chase your dreams, man. I don't really give a what your paper says. If it ain't what you're dreaming of doing, plus that paper's kind of deceptive anyway. And I always thought it was messed up that you ask a kid at 18-year-old to declare what he wants to be for the rest of his life. Then he gets a major and he works his ass off for 4 years and he gets a degree and he didn't even know who he was when he answered that question. Most people I know don't even work in their degree because they discover something else. My partner was a lawyer, man. He went to school for law school and everything. He passed the bar before he graduated law school. That's how brilliant he was. He an agent now. He didn't even want to be the law no more. He an agent. He just decided to do something else. So I say chase your dreams, man. Do that thing, man, that keeps you up at night. That thing that bothers you, man, that makes you trip. You can't quit thinking about it. You always, that thing, man, that you wake up in the middle of the night, you got a new idea. That's what you got to chase. Because anything else, it's going to disappoint you. You're going to forever be sad, man. If you don't chase that dream, you're going to forever be miserable, man. Bishop Jakes was talking one day on a podcast. I heard him talking. He said, I would hate to die and never do the thing I was born to do. That's a sad thing, man. That people they never chase because you got jobs and stuff and you listening to other people. If I hadn't chased my dream, I wouldn't be here. If I listened to my mother and father, I'd have been a construction worker, just like my brothers. Boy, this the work we do, we Harveys. I was out there on that bridge with that tar mop in my hand, swabbing that tar on them cracks on the freeway. I was thinking the whole time, I got to get the out of here. This is not what I'm dreaming of. I was never dreaming of that. I had a dream, man, I was a little kid, I wanted to be on TV. Some crazy shit in the 60s to sit up and say you want to be on TV. It was unheard of, man. But it's all I had. So, I would chase that dream, not that diploma. You got the diploma. It signifies that you have the ability to complete a task very well. And there's some, if you want to be a doctor, lawyer, you got to get a degree. Come on now. But what if you made that decision when you was 18, you want to be something else? You want to go be a writer, go be a writer. I mean, I could tell you, it's a sad way to make a living at something you don't enjoy doing. You're going to do that till you're 65, then you're going to retire, then they're going to give you a third of what you can't live on anyway. That's the plan. They're going to give you a gold watch, a turkey, and 1/3 of what you're having a hard time living on now. Nah. I would go chase that dream, see what God got for me. Probably better than what you had in mind anyway. Everything you're going through is preparing you for what you asked God for. You just got to quit tripping while you're in the process, because the process is necessary. You may not see it now, but when he gets you on the other side of it, you're going to see exactly why it went that way. And you're going to be okay with it. See, the problem that people do is you get in God's way. See, you tell God what you want, then you mess up and tell him how you want him to do it. The problem is you can't tell God how to bless you. All you got to do is write down what you want. God will give you everything you write down. I'm telling you, it used to be a lot of stuff on here I had to take off. You don't see no cars on here because they all in the garage. That God I serve that done this for me, he'll do the same thing for you. Your real life ain't in your present circumstance. Your real life is not in your current situation. Your real life is not in your paycheck. Your real life, he tucks it away in your imagination. The Bible says, a man is as he thinketh. God created us in his image. God thought of this world. He thought of it, so he created it. So he made you just like him, that your thoughts can create things. Albert Einstein said, imagination is everything. It's a preview to life's coming attractions. Everything you imagine is a preview to a coming attraction. Once you understand that and quit looking at your imagination as hocus pocus, it opens up a wide range of things and possibilities. When you have these ideas of greatness, you got to go forward because it's not going to be a right time. Just go. Listen to me. This is serious what I'm telling you. Don't you think it's nothing else. Imagination is everything. It's the preview to life's coming attractions. That simply means everything that's in your imagination is a preview of a coming attraction that God has for you. That's why he puts it in your imagination. And so all these things you've been imagining has been God planting seeds in your head of what he has for you. That's why when you're driving down the street and you see the car in the window, you imagine yourself driving that one instead of the one you got, because that's the car God will give you. God is in your imagination. He ain't in your paycheck. He ain't in your current set of situations. God is in your imagination. That's why when you tell your imagination to the wrong people, it don't go nowhere. You ever had something you thought was a brilliant idea and you took it in there to your family and your loved ones and they shot it down? You know why they shot it down? Because they couldn't see it. You know why they couldn't see it? Because God didn't show it to them. He showed it to you. I walked in that house, man, and told everybody I was quitting my job to go be a comedian. Everybody in that house shot that down. My ex-wife shot it down. Her mother-in-law shot it down. My mama shot it down. All my friends shot it down. My brothers and sisters shot it down. Don't you quit your job, go be no comedian. You can't make no money telling no jokes like that. It's 1985. Who you think you are? If I had listened to them, I wouldn't even be here today. I imagined at 10 I would be on TV. Now, I didn't get there till I was 38, but I got there. Do you know all the stuff you've imagined was really God just showing you a preview of a coming attraction he has for you? I won amateur night on October 8th, 1985. I won $50. I went to work the next day, October 9th, 1985. Quit my job. Everybody in my neighborhood called me a fool. I send planes, pick all of them up, take them to shows and all of them. All of them. Never wait on the right time, because the right time ain't ever coming. All that, when we get my ducks lined up in the row, no you won't. No you won't. Because as you have aspirations, you got to understand that the devil understands your aspirations too. The devil's job is to rob you of your destiny. So there will always be an obstacle. So if you're waiting on the right time, you'll never make the move. You have to go. What makes it hard is your lack of belief that it can happen for you. The fact of it is, though, it's very doable. Successful people have developed the thought process. You all have it. You just got to learn the principles of success. All y'all. All of you gifted. All of you have a gift. God made you with a gift that brought all of you are gifted people. I kept telling them jokes. My father was the only one who believed in me. My mother, my brothers, sisters, all my friends, man, get out of that, man. You ain't making no money. You can't tell no jokes. I just kept on. I just kept on. And I'd have made a lot of money, man. I'd have made a lot of money. But I took a chance when it didn't line up. But you can't wait till it line up. You got to jump. If you ever planning on soaring, you're going to have to jump. I did an interview, and this man asked me, he said, Mr. Harvey, the past year and a half has been the toughest year of our lives as human beings. So this had to be the toughest year of your life. I said, sir, this ain't even been in the top 10 toughest years of my life. I don't know what. We had a pandemic and COVID, but I've had some years that, man, make this look like a cakewalk. I lost my mama 23 years ago. That was the biggest hammer I ever had in my life. I'd rather had COVID than lose my mama. So, but sir, I'm talking about a global pandemic. Hey, once again, you asked me the question. Now, if you want to put the answer in the interview, go ahead and put the answer down. But I'm just telling you what happened to me. You know, he just wanted me to say it was the worst time. It was tough. And if you lost a loved one, I would imagine this was probably the toughest year for you. I didn't lose a loved one. So I can relate to my father, my big brother, my mama, my two best friends. I had some rough years. And that's all it was. But you know, the blessing is we still here. I had a lot of good stuff happen during the COVID myself. But, you know, and you had some good stuff that happened too. You just got to look for it. Behind every moment of adversity, there's a lesson and a blessing. Yeah, we all learned something during the pandemic, but wasn't it a blessing somewhere in there? You know, some people, I lost my job. Whoa. Do you realize sometimes when a door closes, God is sending you up the hallway to go through another door? You be tripping, man. That ain't your job. They closed my plant. That's because it wasn't yours. It wasn't your plant. It ain't your job no more. How can they take something from you that's yours? Your job gone. God got something else for you. But if you lay in the misery of it, if you lay in the moment of adversity, you never receive the lesson or the blessing. You got to get up out the adversity, man. You got to look for the upside. It's an upside to everything. This is life, man. Do you know that we're going to experience life till the day we die? We're going to have ups and downs. We're going to have ebb and flows. Some going to go good. Some going to go really bad. That's life. Ain't nobody immune to that. I don't care how much money you got, how famous you are. I don't care what color you are. This called life. It's going to keep coming. You just got to get better at handling it. You know, that's my suggestion to everybody. Quit crying about what didn't happen to you. You got to start taking inventory on what actually happened. How about you live? How about you still here? How about you on Family Feud this week? How about you been laughing your ass off all day? How about that? Man, start looking at the upside. I went outside, it started raining. Man, it's raining again. Hey, you here for the rain. You ever been to prison? It rained, you don't get to go outside. There's some people want to go stand in the rain. Then you get rain, now you mad because it's raining. But if you don't get the rain, we ain't going to have these flowers. You got to get something. Everything God sends down from heaven, it has a return. When he's seeing rain, here come flowers. When he's seeing sunlight, here come vitamin D. Here come all. You can say, well, everything he send down, he gets something back. Quit tripping. Man, stop complaining. Let's go. Stop complaining. Let's go. Stop complaining. It used to bother me, you know, when social media first came out, because I was famous before phone cameras came out. I was famous before there was social media. When social media came about, the price for fame elevated. It's a really high price now. They used to have to do fact-check stories about you. Stories came out in the newspaper, had to be fact-checked. Internet came out, they just take your picture, print anything they want. Ain't no fact-checking, nothing. It used to bug me, and then I figured it out. Who are haters? Haters are not shakers and movers. They're not power brokers, and they're not decision makers. The only way a hater has power over you is if you give it to them. That's the only way. Martin Luther King said once, a man can't ride your back unless you bend over. I don't bend over. So when you're talking about me, I have a question for you. Number one, do you know me? Have you ever met me? And do you have my cell number? Those are the only people who can say anything about me. If you know me, you met me, or you have my cell number. If that, you don't even know me. Do you know the stuff people say about me, man? They say some crazy about me. He a Uncle Tom, he a sellout. A sellout? Do you know what I've done in my lifetime? Do you know what I do for my own culture? What I do for children that are not mine? But I'm not going to go on the internet and toot my horn to these people. I just let them say what they're going to say. So, and when they get through hating, when all that hating get turned in, turn on your TV set. All that you talking, I'm still here. And let me show you something. Do you know, as long as you just honor God, do you know it don't matter what they say? He will prepare a table in the presence of your enemies. They're going to all see it. Trust me. That's why you don't have to do nothing. You ain't got to write back. You ain't got to get online, say nothing back. You ain't got to go in their DMs. You ain't got to do none of that. God will fix it where they see. He going to make sure they see the blessings he got for you. They not going to miss it. They not going to miss it. And the only reason they talking about you is because you winning. Don't nobody talk about losers. They only talk about winners, man. If you out there winning, they're going to start talking about it. If you don't want nobody talking about you, don't do nothing. Don't try to be nothing. Don't climb the ladder. Don't get a promotion. Don't get no job. Don't stop hanging out with them. Don't try to better yourself. Don't do nothing. They won't say nothing. The moment you make the decision that you're going to do better, be better, here they come. Here they come. Every time. But let them come, though. Let them come.